1st of July, 1863, an advertisement appeared in the Otago Daily Times which read as follows: "A meeting of all those who are in favour of the Baptist Church being formed on the principle of free communion will be held in the Excelsior Hall on Thursday, 2nd of July at 7 p.m. It proved to be a shockingly wet day. But at 7 p.m, 14 stout-hearted Baptists answered the advertisement and gathered at Excelsior Hall.
How then, ladies and gentlemen, do you propose we establish a Baptist church in Dunedin?
Oh, well, first and foremost, I think we should have lots and lots of committees. I'm really good at committees. First, we need a church. A big church, so big we will never outgrow it.
Well, first and foremost, we need money. Lots and lots of money. And we need to find a building site away from that latent commercial area of the exchange. Because we're building a church after all, and we don't want to be surrounded by shops.
Well, first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, I think we need to pray.
Well, this group of people unanimously decided to form themselves into a Baptist church. A suitable building site was purchased, and on 24th of July 1864, the Hanover Street Baptist Church held its very first service. In 1880, the Sunday school building was opened, and further additions were made in 1904. In 1910, the first Hanover Street Church was demolished, and in October of 1912, the very first service was held in this building, the new Hanover Street Baptist Church. But while the buildings went through many changes, the missions of the church remained remarkably constant. Let us show you what we mean.
Hello, I'm the Reverend Alfred North. I came to Hanover Street from Birmingham in 1882. In the last 18 years, I've seen the Lord double the membership of this church. I helped form the Baptist Union of New Zealand and encouraged the church to establish the New Zealand Baptist Missionary Society in 1885. We were also much involved in the planting of churches here in Dunedin. In 1874, we established the Caversham Baptist Church, followed 10 years later by North East Valley. In 1894, the Overho Baptist congregation commenced worship, and in 1896, the Kaikoura Valley Church, which later became called the Baptist, Roslyn Baptist Church, commenced worship in that area.
In 1992, we planted another church along with 35 other people. We began what is now known as the East Dunedin Baptist Congregation on Musselburgh Rise. Since that time, the congregation has continued to grow and they have a new pastor. East Dunedin will continue to fulfill its mission in that area.
That's wonderful, brother.
Thank you.
During the ministry of Reverend North, another mission was planted, the Chinese class.
早晨 I am Ting Hong. Every Wednesday evening, we used to come together. A few Chinese men would come together to do Bible study together with Mr. Walter Patterson and Ms. Buchanan. And the church recognized the importance of this ministry, and soon they adopted us as an official mission of this church. And we eventually started a Chinese class that met on Sunday afternoons. Soon the group outgrew its premises in the church vestries, and we moved to a classroom in the Sunday school. In 1897, I became the first Chinese member of Hanover Street Baptist Church. Unfortunately, as time went on, many of us moved on, and the group disbanded in 1913.
Hi, I'm Samson C. In the past few decades, Chinese Christians, brothers and sisters have been worshipping at Hanover Street. There were mainly students. They may have come both New Zealand and overseas. In October 1992, the Chinese congregation was established with about 35 people worshipping on Sundays. And today, in 1996, there's approximately 80 people worshipping each Sunday. And the purpose of the Chinese congregation is to use our mother tongue to preach the gospel to others, and for teaching, and also to worship our Lord Jesus Christ.
Six of the teachers involved in that first Chinese class eventually learned to become missionaries, 3 to China and 3 to India. The church has always been involved in foreign mission, and as early as 1864 was funding missionaries in India.
Hello, my name is Rosalie McGeorge. I was the first missionary sent from this church. I left here for India in 1886 and was one of the first New Zealand Baptist missionaries to be placed in Bengal. A year later, a friend of mine, Miss A. Bacon from this church, also came and joined me there. I was to die on the mission field, but since then many missionaries have followed in my footsteps, and Hanover has supported them, especially the New Zealand Hanover Baptist Women's Missionary Union has supported us financially and morally and helped to show us through our campaign.
Good morning, I'm Lance. Did you realise that in a few months' time, God willing, you'll be part of a new ministry on the continent of Africa, in the country of Ethiopia? In Ethiopia, literally thousands of people are becoming Christians, thousands are being baptised, and hundreds of new churches are being opened. This is putting a real strain on the national church there, plus the missionary societies in Ethiopia, how to train enough pastors and give these new Christians the nurture that they need. My role will be to teach the missionaries' children. Lindley's role will be to look after their medical needs. Not only will we be doing the supporting role, we also will be doing frontline ministry. The school I will be at a few months ago, 35 children gave their hearts to Christ in one special chapel service. Thank you for your support. God bless you. Thank you.
Our congregation has also been blessed by a succession of many fine speakers and pastors.
My name is the Reverend Thomas Spurgeon, and I am the son of the well-known English preacher and author Charles Spurgeon. I was in New Zealand in 1880 when the members of the Hanover Street Church contacted me, asking me to take over the ministry of the church. I was unable to meet such a commitment, but I did step in for a period until a permanent minister could be found. As there was a shortage of New Zealand-trained Baptist pastors, the church was forced to commission ministers from England and Australia.
Hi, I'm Donna Richardson. Not only do we no longer commission our pastors from overseas, we now have people training in ministry right here in our own church. I'm part of the Ministry Internship Program, which combines pastoral ministry alongside theological training. In the years to come, you can expect to see interns graduating into formal pastoral positions as missionaries and as competent lay ministry teams.
Well done, my dear.
Although the church has always placed importance on providing the adult congregation with teaching and pastoral care, from the very beginning, the children have also been catered for.
Hello everyone, I'm Mrs. McGeorge, and I started the first Baptist Sunday School in Dunedin in 1863. Before the Hanover Street Church was built, we gathered the children together in the old sawmill on Sunday afternoons. Now the old sawmill was by no means ideal but we spread flax on the floor to make it more habitable for the children. Later on, we moved into the church building, and in 1870 we had 400 children on the roll. In 1880, the Sunday school building was finally opened.
Hello, my name is Frances Borry, and I help to look after Kids Time. Now, it's actually the name for Sunday school. And we meet during the morning service, right now, and we have about 40 to 50 children who come regularly, and as well as that, we have special programs once a term, and we encourage the children to bring their friends. Our aim in Kids Time is to help the children to come to know Jesus as their Saviour and Lord. Lovely to meet you. Lovely to meet you.
From the beginning, outreach has been a fundamental focus of the mission of this church. As part of this mission, we have sought to play a practical role in the community.
My name is the Reverend Ernest Tuckwell, and I came to this church in 1926. During the 1930s and the Great Depression, I became heavily involved in the church's relief work and was appointed chairman of the local relief depot by the mayor. As a church, we sought to provide food and coal and firewood to needy members of the congregation and to the community as a whole. Women of the congregation formed the Dorcas Society, and they repaired and mended clothes for distribution to needy folk. Our pastoral visiting scheme also gave encouragement and help to those who needed it.
Good morning. My name is Robert McClintock, and I am one of the coordinators of the church's food bank. Yes, we still support people as they did back in the old days. Today, though, the focus of the church's food bank is to first provide support for those in our church family. Our next step then is to provide emergency assistance to those who are known to the church. And we have, over the many years, given a lot of assistance to many, many people. And we encourage you to still give to this needy work. We ask that you will support us in what we do so that we can give to those who are in time of crisis.
Great to see them in the streets talk.
Yes, I really feel the Lord wants us to establish a Baptist church here in Dunedin.
I agree. I think the Lord has great things in store. Absolutely.
I call this meeting to order. At a church members' meeting held on the 30th of July 1996, an overwhelming majority voted to sell the Hanover Street Baptist Church. Our last services will be held on the 25th of August 1996.
But we can't sell the church, we haven't even built it yet.
But you will. You'll build a fine, strong church.
Well, if it's such a fine, strong church, how can you sell it?
We're selling the building. We're not selling the church.
Isaiah 54 reads, "Enlarge the place of your tent, stretch your tent curtains wide, do not hold back, lengthen your cords and strengthen your stakes. For you will spread out to the right and to the left, your descendants will dispossess nations and settle in the desolate cities. Do not be afraid, you will not suffer shame. Do not fear disgrace, you will not be humiliated. I will have compassion on you, says the Lord your Redeemer. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and this is their vindication from me." Amen.
Oh